Now that you have acquired your bird kit, we're going to show you how to cut it, fold it, and glue it into the final form. The piece that you have in front of you is a silk screen, two-color silk screen on construction paper. And the materials that you will need are scissors and a hot glue gun. So the second step is just to cut around each one of the different shapes that you see right here. Cut outside the outline. Then you can get, we're going to start folding the head. So you see those black lines, we're going to make small cuts right there. These are the places where we are going to be folding and gluing together eventually in order to make the head into a three-dimensional form. Started to fold those lines down and then right in the middle through the pointed line, and then there is two more foldings in the area where the peak is going to be. Once you have it just like that, you can see how each one of the folds are going to be glued together. So we're going to apply a little bit of glue with our glue gun right there, and then we just glue in the back of the first one. We repeat the same process with the third square. You see right there. Put a little bit of pressure to seal them together, and then we do exactly the same process on the other one. I would recommend to go this the way that we did in the first time, just gluing one at a time, because the glue dries pretty fast when it cools off, and you can have issues like I just had right there. I was just rushing it, but it's okay. Take your time. It's kind of fun. Yeah. So that's the back of the face, or the head right there. So we're gonna be getting ready. We're gonna put that to the side, and we're gonna start making the beak. This is the lower part of it. Once again, we fall in the back, in the middle, on the pointy line, and we just try to fold the piece following each one of the lines that you see in the design right there. Okay. There you go. That's gonna be the little tiny tongue of the character, because the mouse is gonna be open. Yeah, and you can just put that to the side for the moment, and we're gonna take the upper part of it now. Once again, we fold the pointy lines. This one right here is it have been designed to get a little bit of extra in the front part, and that is because once you fold the two sides, you can just like press a little bit and make it go down to mimic a more natural rounded form, just in the tip of the pick. We're going to be applying a little bit of glue in the back of it, just to seal it, and then the same in the other side. Put a little bit of pressure to get it all together. And then we're going to assemble these two pieces together. So we apply a little bit of glue right there. Put on the lower part of the pick. And then we just put a little bit of pressure. You can put a little bit of glue on the top, on the top part, like right in front of the eyes too, if you want to. Now we're gonna finish assembling the head. As you can see, that's how it's gonna be the final form so far. So we're gonna take those areas with the triangles, and we will be applying glue right there. For this one, you are gonna need the help of the scissors or a pencil, so you can reach the back of the head with it and apply direct pressure on it, so the two areas can be fully attached. You can see right there, I'm using the scissors to do so. And that is your head. So we're gonna place the head on the side, and we're gonna focus on the core. This is the center of the whole bird. So we're gonna fold it right here following a semicircle. And we're gonna use those corners and we're gonna attach it to this triangle in the middle. So we fold that to the back a little bit. And then we're gonna use the two corners and glue them together to that tiny little triangle on the top. Apply the glue right there. One side, pressure. Once again, use your fingers. Pressure between the two of them to get the area glue together or attached together. But also, I'm gonna be using the scissors to reach all the way there. See, I put pressure between the scissors and my finger. Okay. So the overall shape is gonna be kind of like a triangle with 3 openings, 2 on the side and 1 on the bottom. So these are the wings. We're gonna make a cut right there in that line. Not all the way, just to separate those 2 feathers. As you can see right there. We're gonna do the same with the next one. So it's the 4th feather. Let's make a cut. With these ones right here, it's totally up to you if you want to have the details of the bird on the top, facing up or facing down. It's totally up to you, depending how you're gonna be displaying the bird. If you're gonna have it up, maybe it's better if you just put all the details facing down so you can see them all. So now what I'm doing is just rolling a little bit the paper so I can have this curve on it, because that's how we will be inserting it into the body through that cut that we made. Just like that. Slide that in. And then we're gonna take the second one exactly the same way. Roll it a little bit like a cigarette. Smoking is bad, so don't do that. But it's just an example. And then just place it and slide it all the way down. Oops, my bad. No birds were harmed during this process. Okay, so now we take one of the extra feathers that we have right there, and it's just a detail. I personally like to place it in between the in between the wing and the body and the core, just to get like an extra detail there. However, you have 2 extra feathers, so you're more than welcome to place them anywhere you want. We repeat the same process with the second one. And that basically creates the body of your bird. Now we're gonna work with the tail. So we're gonna make tiny little cut right there in that little triangle. Take it away. And then we're gonna make 2 small cuts just following that pointy line right there. We're gonna fold the tail in 2, following the pointy line, and then once again in half, and then in half again. All right. So it's going to become like an accordion. So we make one fold right there. Then one up. So you will be making a total of 3 folds. Okay, so now it's just a matter of placing the 4 individual feathers that you have right there. You can do them facing down like this, or you can do them facing up. I recommend to get them from the back of the tail like this, one by one. So that way the details will be all facing one area or one direction. Will make a little bit more sense. So as I told you, I mean, here there are 4 feathers. You can use the 6 or 10 in the tail if you want to. Totally up to you. As I say, I have my preference to put them in the top. And then we're gonna just place everything through the hole in the bottom. Right there. See? The whole tail just slides right there, and then you can open it up like that. See, and as I mentioned, you could place all your detail facing to the top or facing down. In this case, I decide to make the detail face up. Or you see, right here, I just turn it down. So now you will have your detail facing down, which is perfect if you decide to use this as an ornament into your tree or put it somewhere in the ceiling in your room. I apply glue and then I just push in or insert the tail. Arrange the wings to go in between the folding in the tail. Excuse my English. And then if you notice, I cut an extra part of the bird kit with the word bird. And that's what we're going to use as a way to attach the head with the rest of the body. And the way that this was designed is just to make that idea that, hey, this is a bird. So we're integrating the word into the body too. So apply glue right there, and then it's just a matter of putting glue right on the top of the core, right in the middle. 2 drops right there will do it. And then just apply pressure. It's going to be underneath the peak and the new piece that we just added, the bird. Okay, we try to remove any residue of the hot glue. And there you have it. That is pretty much your folder bird. Now repeat the process and enjoy. Thank you for watching.